Is dating more than one Filipina at a time okay, is a question I have been asked many times. And in this video I will give you my honest opinion around this, which is very important if you want a successful long-term relationship with a beautiful woman from the Philippines. If you're looking for information, tips and resources around dating and marrying a Filipina and strengthening your relationship, then be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for future videos. Firstly, I want to say that if one is going to date a Filipina, then one needs to remind himself of why he wants to do this. Dating a Filipina is far different to that of dating a woman in your own country. Yes, women are not all the same. In many Western countries it may be an acceptable behavior for a man and a woman to date several different people at the same time. The theory or idea around this is that no promises have been made and dating in itself has no commitment or strings attached. Simply put, many people are doing the whole try before you buy technique. If a couple in the West end up finding they're compatible, then they may declare their exclusivity to each other, and it is at that time they would be expected to only date the one person. This is fine in countries such as Australia and the US, for example, as long as the people involved are all aware and on the same page as each other. In many ways, this approach in finding a perfect partner makes plenty of sense and cuts down what can be a long and exhausting search for a compatible partner. Simply put, if one date doesn't work out, then you move on to the next without wasting time. I guess this approach is more for the younger generation, as I would think many of the older guys out there may be a little more traditional and reserved in the way they approach dating. And that is, these older guys would think it's not proper to date more than one woman at a time. And perhaps this is why they are ideally matched with traditional Filipinas. Many Filipinas have the same philosophy around dating and expect that if you have commenced the courting process or if you guys are dating, then these Filipinas will expect exclusivity from the very start. And this works both ways. She will certainly not be dating any other men whilst you guys may be getting to know each other more. Many Filipinas have been brought up this way and it is something they have firm beliefs about. If a man was to date other women whilst also going on dates with her, she would see that as an insult and become very hurt and jealous. She would question if you're the right man for her and very possibly she would end any hope of you two being together. If one delves into the culture and the ways of Filipinas, they will see these women are very loyal when it comes to relationships in general. If you find yourself a good Filipina, you can be sure she won't be running around looking for other men. Especially if you're treating her very well as she deserves. The right Filipina knows how to be in a relationship and will give her all to make it work. In fact, she will go well out of her way to make sure you're happy with her. But if you break her trust and lie to her or cheat on her, that will certainly devastate her. So while it may be okay to date multiple women in your country at the same time, rest assured it's not okay to do so with a Filipina. And one needs to respect that, otherwise you may as well keep dating women where you come from, and where this is more readily accepted. The whole idea around dating a Filipina is because she has different values and views of the world and her way of being. Especially when it comes to relationships. My advice as always is take your time with your new Filipina girlfriend and don't rush in and speed up the relationship because that will most likely end in disaster. And certainly don't make conversation around sex or make any sexual advances, especially early on. This will develop naturally, and as I say, traditional Filipinas will enjoy the courting process and taking time to get to know you better so she can feel more comfortable with you. Remember, anything worthwhile takes time. Quick fixes usually don't last long, and speeding up a relationship just so you can hop into bed with her is only a quick fix. If you are serious about a genuine long-term relationship with your Filipina, then respect her and her culture and ways of dating or courting. If you do this, you will be well rewarded in the end with a woman who will amaze you and a relationship like you've never experienced before. By the way, if you're looking to date a Filipina, be sure to check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.